Hey there folks, how you doing today? Alfonso Garcia here, bringing you another amazing home here in Santa Teresa, New Mexico. 2,186 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, full of nothing but custom finishes and features that you would love to see in a home.
2, 3.
Right off the bat on the exterior, this builder is going to give you some synthetic grass. Most builders will not give you synthetic grass. You're going to get your mix of rock, gravel. If you start from the finish with this builder, you're going to get to pick and choose a lot of custom features that you want to add, subtract to what they offer. They really let you get a lot of a la carte choices when you start from scratch with this builder. Today, at $459,900, I'm going to be able to get you $28,000 worth of incentives on this home, 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. Fully customized with a lot of upgraded finishes. But let's start off with what they gave us on this beautiful home. Look at how tall this modern contemporary exterior wall is. I love the gray slate stone finish on the veneer that they went with here. One thing that I need to mention as far as finishes, they're using an 8-foot tall insulated garage door. So if you have one of those tall trucks, this is gonna get that truck in there a lot more comfortably. You're gonna get your 2 beautiful coach lights here for your exterior. You're gonna have your salt finish driveway, throwing some salt on there before it cures, and that's gonna get you a little bit pitted finish for those that like that finish. If you don't like that finish, you can order your home without it. Don't forget, folks, when you're looking for a home here in Santa Teresa, New Mexico, give me a call. My name is Alfonso Garcia. I am the owner, operator of the Palms Realty here in the Santa Teresa, New Mexico area. There are very many reasons to be shopping here in the Santa Teresa, New Mexico area. Let's talk about these amazing, beautiful homes that you can get a great incentive and discount compared to what you can get out of the El Paso area. And once you do buy a home, we're stuck with those property taxes, right? Well, that's one thing you cannot change. The property taxes here in New Mexico are about 1/3 less. The property taxes here in New Mexico, they're literally about 60% less. If you're paying $2,000 to $3,000 in New Mexico, that same house, for example, this house, if it was $2,000 to $3,000 here a year, you're paying about $8,000 to $10,000 in El Paso, Texas. You're gonna have this Winton Associates builder. When you come out here, we're gonna be working with Norma Renz. She's gonna help us get you situated, whether it's from scratch or she is the one that calls me, tells me where all the hot deals are on which houses that they have to be able to pass them along to you. Let's give the rest of this home a look. Winton Associates, they are building a highly efficient Energy Star rated home. They even have the placard there. With that placard, that means they had to go through all the steps necessary through HVAC, check the sealing of the insulation, sealing of the HVAC system. Before they even close the walls in, they send a third-party inspector to make sure that everything gets done properly. Here you are, I mentioned that you have 8-foot tall doors throughout. That's true through the whole house. Exterior doors are usually 8 feet tall, and with this contemporary design, contemporary products cost more. And look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 glass panes to go with this contemporary door, which automatically is going to cost the builder a little bit more to install as far as the product. Right off the bat, beautiful 12-foot tall entryway with the tray ceiling, skylight, recessed lighting, and a full through view into the living area. I get that comment often. People mention they need a floor plan that they can see through to the living room when they open the door, the front door. On narrow floor plans, a lot of times they may be more difficult, but here they pull it off and it looks so nice. Okay, folks, let's see bedroom 1. I did mention, if not already, that the minute you deviate from a standard size window, they cost more, but this builder, when you go with Winton, they're gonna go above and beyond to get you that custom feel and touch that you're shooting for. Now, also with their windows, talking about windows, you get your finished window seals, which most times you're just gonna get the bottom of it the same as you do get your edges. You're gonna get them finished off with your sheetrock. But here, with Winton, all your window seals will be finished off trim finish. And here's bedroom 1. Each bedroom is gonna have a fan with a switch and closet. Standard size closet, 2,186 square feet, folks. 4 bed, 2.5 bath, bedroom number 2. Now give this a look. I love tray ceilings. This is just a standard bedroom, not the primary, and they gave you a huge tray ceiling there, making it feel just a little bit more custom. You get carpet in each room. Maybe if with those $28,000, you didn't want carpet, you asked the builder to use that money to rip the carpet out and give you your tile of your choice. Maybe that's an option, huh? We can talk to them about that. Now here you are, folks. Bedroom number 1 and 2 are gonna be sharing this wonderful full bath, 18 by 32 inch tiles. Quartz countertops, brushed nickel finished hardware with light fixtures and framed mirrors of a matte black finish. So they coupled their matte black finish with brushed nickel hardware. Now, I love the use of the Schluter stick instead of finishing it off with the grout edging. Tiled all the way up to the 10-foot ceiling, shower walls with a deco band of tile there. Wonderful look. And one thing to note, look at all the cabinetry that you get. This is just a second bath, but they didn't forget any space. Beautiful light gray finish colored cabinetry there. And as mentioned, 8-foot tall doors throughout, folks. So with that 8-foot tall door, you end up getting a girthier, thicker trim board to your home, a little bit more decorative to match your soaring ceilings and your 8-foot tall doors. Okay, so we've seen bedroom 1, 2, and a bathroom, correct? Now, I'll keep this closed here. Let's go see bedroom 3. Now, what bedroom 3 has is pre-set up for a media room. This is very elongated. This is 11.5 to 12 foot by 10 feet wide. And so it can be used as a media room, and they've already pre-wired for your surround sound. Get your screen here on this wall, or your flat screen, or your projector screen. They've even set up the Smurf tube plating there, so you can run your connections from that connection there, that tube, that plate, and that plate. They have a Smurf tube, run all your media cables through there, a fan. It's still a bedroom, it has its closet here. I want to show you something neat about those windows. You do get those blinds, which are neat. They're different than the 2-inch forward blinds that come with most homes nowadays. And here's your garage. Let's say you came in through your garage, right? You came home from your garage. Lots of nice features in this garage. Let's start off with, you have your 8-foot tall insulated garage door. Now that garage door does come with a lift master system that has this MyQ technology. You're gonna get a quiet driven lift master system for this insulated 8-foot garage door. As mentioned, we're doing 2x6 construction with spray foam insulation. I gotta confirm if it's 2x6 or 2x4. And here we are, folks. You get your Orbit drip system, feeds your front. You tap into that and feed your backyard. You'll have your tankless water heater, folks. One bonus is it's already pre-plumbed for your soft water loop. Here's your soft water loop for your soft water system. Otherwise, you're gonna have to spend money to break into there, tap into that, get your loop, and then the plumber's gonna say, well, it's not my job, so now you're gonna have to hire somebody to replace that as well. So you gotta have to pay the plumber to put your loop in, a couple $100, $200, $300, $400 sometimes, and then also a drywall person to patch up and paint. But there you are, it's already pre-done for you. Insulated garage, garage door, and being that they have super tall ceilings, look at this, they did us a favor and gave us shelving here. All the Christmas decorations go up there, right? All the holiday decorations go up there. And one mistake that I did when I built a previous personal home is I forgot to add the side yard access. It's not a huge yard per se, you're not on an acre, half acre, but when you're working in your yard, it's such a bonus to be able to have side yard access. They even gave us a little bit of a slab here to step out on. And here's your unfinished side yard, which you'll get, but you do have your sprinkler drip system that you can tap into to feed the backyard, your beautiful view of the mountains. Let's continue on, folks. Don't forget, Alfonso Garcia here with The Palms Realty, owner-operator, bringing you nothing but the best properties in the area. Please like, subscribe, give me a call for sure if you're shopping for a home. I'm here to take care of you. So you came home, let's say you came home and you're tired. You just want to go straight to your primary bedroom. Come here, this is what we call a mudroom combo, because you basically came in from your garage, take off your dirty clothes, drop it off in here, which has not just cabinetry, but beautifully finished cabinetry with hanging space. Don't worry, they'll give you a rod right there. Crown molded cabinetry, soft closed drawers. I was not able to slam that. You have your exhaust fan here, your exhaust fan switch with a timer. They also go as far as, not every builder, this is not code, but they give you a tray with a lip here. Right here, there's a lip right here. So if you're on vacation, forgot to turn off the main water valve, and your washer machine starts leaking, keep in mind, folks, that's something that you're supposed to replace every couple of years. Most people don't know that. They leave their washer machine hose thinking it's there forever. Of course, with under pressure, those hoses are going to give And if they do, you would be happy to know that you have a tray here. Even if you're not on vacation, you could be at work. And if it busts, that drain hole will take all the water that your washer machine will spew while you get home and freak out. I did mention, or maybe I did not mention, but they're using a Lennox system in their houses. I love that. Top of the line Lennox HVAC system. And to not waste any space, they gave us a linen closet, which is large. When custom building, you may have wanted to ask for a light bulb in there. Give me a recessed light can, $175, maybe $250, but I would ask for that there. No big deal. Get yourself a motion sensor light because that linen closet is large. Your walk-in closet for your primary. We're gonna end up in this primary bedroom before we even see that kitchen. Lots of shelf space, hanging shelf space throughout. Look at this, folks. Wonderful dual sinks, spa-inspired shower stall, rainfall shower head, coupled with your primary shower head, a matte black finish, light fixtures, and some hardware, and then coupled with your brushed nickel hardware, satin nickel. Just drawers and doors throughout, beautiful quartz countertops, slight touch of this wood shelf gives you a soft feel to the house. Here's your deep thinking station with its own door, that way nobody can bother you, and a large walk-in shower area. Now, if you want this floor plan with a tub, I'm sure they can configure that for you. And here's your beautiful barn door, right? I'm sure you'll get the finish of it here. In this 2,186 square foot home, just look at this primary bedroom, folks. So I came in through the garage to get to my bedroom, as you saw. Huge tray ceiling, recessed can lights, fan to match the entire theme of the home. Huge bedroom as well. And notice they just go above and beyond, just a lot of light fixtures everywhere. And let's talk about these windows a bit, because they are super high efficiency windows, some of the most high efficiency windows that you can find throughout. So part of the features that I wanted to cover on these windows, for one, you're gonna get your blinds. A lot of builders get you your blinds, okay? Here with this builder, you're gonna get the fabric shades, okay? They roll out and they tuck away. You can't even tell. And that's why I left them open while I was giving you a tour of this home, so you can really see and get the effect of how a room feels like when you walk in, the natural light that's coming into a room. A lot of nice features to these windows, such as they have a magnet, even holds it while you scroll up and down. It holds it in place, or just to keep it out of the way, you have your magnet. Another thing about these windows is the high efficiency to them. Also, being able to clean them from the inside, okay? You don't have to take off the screen door, go outside, which is such a headache and a mess for anybody to get off. Here you are, you get it here, lean it across your leg, you clean your window. Couple of clicks and you're done. Look at that. High efficiency windows done by Winton Associates. Let's give the rest of this house a look. So moving on forward, we have not seen the kitchen. Let's check it out. Look at this amazing kitchen by Winton Associates. Beautiful tall 12-foot ceiling, crown molding throughout, 5-burner gourmet kitchen cooktop, complete with its digital touchscreen oven. Lots of cabinetry, no wasted space, soft closed doors and drawers throughout. Beautiful decorative backsplash all the way up to the 12-foot ceiling. Just decorative deco tile all the way up. You have your stainless steel farm sink with an apron. Nothing but Delta faucets throughout, folks. So you just register those and you're gonna get your lifetime warranties. Shower faucet, your spray faucet, your RO clean water system. And don't forget, folks, do me a favor, like, subscribe, make comments. That all helps us to be able to keep bringing you nothing but the best houses here in the industry. Right behind me, you see a space where your refrigerator should go. When you get a hold of me, you buy a new construction home, or even a resale, we're gonna help you get something towards, if not a lot, towards your refrigerator. So get a hold of us. That's a program that we have been running all summer long for the hot days of summer to get you cooled off in your new home with a refrigerator. Look at this counter space throughout, everywhere. I love this kitchen. They even have a nice drawer down here for your trays, your baking trays. And did you catch these cool smoky doors here? There's your pantry, huh? Cool, neat pantry. It's not a walk-in pantry, but when it's said and done, I bet you have all the same square footage in there. And shelf space that you get out of one of those corner walk-in pantries. Because you're not missing nothing in this home, folks. You got 2,186 square feet, so you know everything's in here. Wonderfully finished off island. Give that a look, folks. These windows, as mentioned, the minute you deviate from your standard size windows, you're gonna pay more, and this house has them. But look at that, it makes all the difference. You're sitting in here in your beautifully finished off modern contemporary home. I have not even touched on the fireplace. Since I'm wearing purple today, we went with purple, but this fireplace will get you all the colors that you need to set the mood right. They used the same color slate tile to finish off this fireplace all the way up, which feels like at least probably 14 feet tall. Here's where we're at. And then as you notice here, you have already pre-wired for your surround sound system. They did you the favor. They put your Smurf tubing here, so you're gonna be able to put your cables in through there and run them out the side so all your components are hidden. There's gonna be a cap out the other side, I believe. You have more caps there for your rear channel speakers. Pre-wired for your security system as well there on this beautiful 8x12 sliding door. Here's your half bath. I saw this earlier. This bathroom does not have a working light. Walk right past it just right now. We'll fix the light on you, get you into this home, and remember the soft touch, which is adding the little shelf of wood. So there's your half bath. That's gonna entertain your guests while they're enjoying your lovely home here. Let's see what you end up getting as far as a view, a backyard here in the Santa Teresa, New Mexico area. There's your mountain, folks, the Franklin Mountains. That's what we all love here, right? Just so you can see, folks, on a home of 2,186 square feet, you're gonna end up with this amount of yard on a standard lot. Now, for example, that's why it's important, folks, to get a hold of me. There's plenty of lots to choose from. If you tell me, Alfonso, I have my razor, I have my fifth wheel, I have something I need to park, just get a hold of me. This is what I do for a living. We can find those corner lots, we can find those oversized lots, we can find those premium lots. The prices that they're charging nowadays is not as much as you would think to get yourself a view lot with side yard access to be able to park your utility vehicles, your toys, your boats, whatever you need, okay? Let's give this a look. I did notice a couple of features here. Well, there's those windows. So when you're working with a builder, this builder gets it. They put those windows knowing that they have a view. They're gonna give you more windows than not. And you have your modern contemporary coach lights, not your standard lights with this builder. Check this out. Here's one thing I did at my house. This is what you have to do. Pre-plumb any house, I don't care what price point. Ask your builder to pre-plumb it for the drain, hot and cold, and give me a gas line. That feature alone, as far as an upgrade, if you do it now, when you're doing a build or catch a home like this, which is available to you with the discounts that I just mentioned, $28,000 worth of discounts or incentives, not discounts, but incentives. If you're buying cash, they really will take that off the price. Get that done, get that pre-plumbed. Why? Later, you're gonna pay a lot more than what this builder or any builder will do to charge you for that upgrade. So another thing that I noticed that if you go with this build, you're gonna get those incentives. They've already gone ahead and installed this covered porch patio, a privacy fencing of sort. This view is yours forever, folks. Why? Because you have a mandatory drainage system here that will never be built on. So that is your view for as long as you wish. So once again, folks, I hope that you enjoyed this home tour. My name is Alfonso Garcia with the Palms Realty, owner-operator. If you give us a call, I guarantee you we'll answer and we'll take care of you. Wishing you a great day. So if you want to know about where this neighborhood is and where this park is, free access to you, and want to move to this area, give me a call today. Alfonso Garcia, the Palms Realty.